Well, hey, how you guys doing today? I haven't done a whole lot of videos lately. I need to get one done on what sold there for the third week of May. I actually sold quite a few items, I think it was. Still feels like it's slow, but anyway, I'm going over today to a yard sale that my wife told me about. She just mentioned VHS tapes. I don't know what's going to be there, but I always like to look at the VHS because sometimes some of the rare titles are pretty good, but you know that, and some of the kids stuff's pretty good, so that's pretty cool. But I've been really struggling a lot lately with the idea that I really want to move to Florida. And when I came back from Florida in February, I was really pumped up about moving down there, and I wanted to sell stuff and get stuff gone. And the problem is I've been thrifting so much that I think I may have a net gain in stuff rather than there being more stuff gone. There's actually seems like maybe there's more stuff in the house now than there was before. But I did have the yard sale and I got rid of a lot of stuff out of the garage, but I didn't really clean the house out too much. I don't know, I might end up having a gigantic yard sale before we move to get rid of things, but maybe there needs to be like a 12-step program for thrifters or something where we have these rules, not rules, but concepts on how to actually do this thrifting stuff. It's just, I don't know about you, but sometimes I get this feeling like I'm going to miss something. If I don't go, I'm going to miss out on something. And it's so cheap, I need to go. And, the thing is, I felt that way, I don't know, a few years back before I closed my first eBay store because of the fee increases at the time were really they tripled my fees, so it wasn't really worth it at that point for me to continue doing what I was doing. So I just quit. I just closed my store. So, but anyway, the difficulty there when I closed my store was that I still enjoyed going out shopping and thrifting the yard sale and stuff like that. And I did have that terrible fear that I was going to miss something. And I had to overcome that because I wasn't actually really selling much anymore. So I had to just kind of put that aside and say, I'm not doing this anymore. And it was still really hard. I mean, it was difficult to quit. I mean, I think it's almost as difficult as it was when I trying to quit smoking. Smoking wasn't that hard. I mean, I quit smoking. I was helping some friends out. Actually, they were helping me out. I was at one of their houses and we were putting a new engine in my van, and I took a drag off a cigarette and I started coughing so bad I thought I was going to die. I couldn't breathe. And I never smoked another cigarette again. That was it. But I did chew tobacco, so I started chewing tobacco when I was 10, and I didn't quit that. I think I was 28 or 29 when I finally was able to rid myself of that, and that was really hard. I mean, chewing tobacco was almost like I remember one time when I was younger, I was trying to quit. And one day, I was probably in my early 20s, and I found myself walking out of a grocery store, spinning the top off a can of chew, and I'm like, what in the world am I doing here? It was almost like I was just, out of my mind or something so bad that, I had to quit. And then finally there in my late 20s, I found a website, from a guy out somewhere near Klamath Lake. What is that? Is that Klamath Lake? Is that Oregon or Washington? I think it's Oregon. Or Montana. It's somewhere up in the northeast like that. But wherever Mount St. Helens is, I think Klamath Lake is somewhere near there. And the guy was making like chewing tobacco without tobacco. He was actually making it from I think from the algae or something from the lake. And I got that stuff. And the problem with those false chews is that they never sit right. If you're a dipper, if you chew, you know what I mean when I tell you that a dip's got to sit right in your lip, or you might as well throw it out because it ain't no good. And most of the fake chewing tobacco stuff it doesn't sit right. It feels waxy, or did at the time. I don't know. I'm 50 now and I haven't chewed since I was like 29 or something like that. But boy, what a trip that was to try to quit chewing. I'm telling you, that was tough. That was wow. I tried so many times. I mean, I started when I was like 10. Within the first 6 months, I probably tried to quit twice, and I couldn't. It just was so overpowering. And then so yeah. I mean, quit drinking. I didn't have that. I mean, I tried quitting drinking a few times, but that second DUI pretty much did me in. I've never had another beer since that second DUI. I had some ginger ale, some homemade ginger ale one time, and I didn't realize that it was fermented. So I took like one drink out of it, and I looked at the fella and I said, "This is fermented, isn't it?" And he said, "Yeah." And he knew right away that because he already knew that I'm an alcoholic. It's been 21 years since I had a drink, but yeah. So that that fixed that up. But yeah, that's basically that is the same thing. I mean, but chewing tobacco, that was tough. But this thrifting thing is almost the same way. I have enough stuff probably that I could list for 2.5, 3 years. I don't know why I keep going, because I might miss something. I might miss something. It's like it's almost the same kind of addictive thing. I think we must need like a 12-step program or something to give this and not give it up. But that's the whole thing. See, I don't want to miss out when I don't want to miss going to the yard sales and getting that thing I might sell for 50 or $100. But instead I bring home the stuff I can sell for 10 and 20 as well, and so then I have more stuff to sell, and I bring more stuff in than I can sell. It's not like I don't list. I mean, I don't list enough. I don't get it. I don't. Like I said, I bring more in than I send out. So then I list. So I bring more in than I list. So and of course I list more than I actually sell, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have 1,200 items in my store right now. Because then again it's a lot of it's priced high, so it'll all sell eventually higher. I should say higher. All the cheap stuff sells. The higher stuff it just takes a lot longer to sell. It's that long tail stuff, and unfortunately, quick flipping won't really work for a lot of that long tail stuff, because it's not stuff that actually has. It's not like I'm selling a PS4 or something that's in high demand, that if you take 10 or 20 bucks off of it, you'll sell it fast. It's not like that. It's stuff that when the right person comes to buy it, they don't care. They're going to buy it. Whatever the price is. It's not, a lot of times it's not like there's a lot of it out there. So sometimes, and I don't know if you noticed, some people will not buy something if it's too cheap. They think there's something wrong with it if it's too cheap, so they won't go for the cheap. So you have that issue as well. But, she said that yard sale was halfway out here, Well, the reason I came out was the VHS tapes. They had several hundred of them. There was some interesting looking horror ones. Mostly, of course, it was just regular stuff, but you know, like there was some James Bond ones. If you lot them up together, they seem like they sell. I found a Thomas the Train. There was a Thomas the Train, and usually if I lot them up, I can sell them. Actually, always when I lot them up, I can sell them. But I started picking through and pulling out some of the interesting ones, and I scanned a couple of them. There's two of them that I scanned that came up at $25 used on Amazon. Well, not $25 used, but $25 was the profit on them. So one had was like, I don't know, one was I think it was called Avenger X or something like that. It was a B movie, probably from the 80s. And then there was one that was probably from the 80s also with John Stamos, you know, from Full House. John Stamos and there was a chicken. I can't remember the girl's name. She's pretty well known too, but I can't think of what her. And they're like some kind of, I don't know, superheroes from the future or something. I forget what the name of it was, but it looks real campy. It looks real campy, and that was around $25 used too. So I just asked the lady if she'd take $20 for all of them, and she popped on it. So she was only asking. There was 10 boxes for $1 a box, and then there was 3 boxes at 50 cents a tape, and I'd already pulled out probably $5 worth of tapes out of them if I'd have just bought them at 50 cents each. And then there was I think it's 6 or 7 boxes that were $2 a box. So I don't think I cut her that bad. Maybe on the 50-cent ones, but not very many people buy videotapes. So they were thrilled. They helped me load them all in the car and get them out of there. So they were gone. So that was a pretty good deal. Other than that, I didn't see too much there. I saw a little a handheld. It's like an old, I think Namco, N-A-M-C-O. I think it was for Pac-Man or something. Or they had them for. They looked like tiny little arcade video machines with a joystick on them, and they just plug into the TV set. There was one of those there for 50 cents, but it had a $3.99 Goodwill sticker on it that I recognized. I'd seen that down at my Goodwill, and I didn't buy it at Goodwill for $3.99, so I wasn't going to buy it for 50 cents even at the yard sale. So, and I'm thinking they bought it probably to resell on Amazon or resell on eBay. I don't know that. I don't know that they were resellers. It didn't look like a reseller yard sale. If you know what they look like. Prices were all pretty reasonable and everything, so they might have just bought it for fun, but they didn't take it back to Goodwill, so I'm thinking maybe it didn't work, so I didn't grab it. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna it's Memorial Day weekend, and I'm not gonna go yard selling. I went to that one. I'm gonna pop up here to the niche thrift store. Probably just going to go home and try to get some more stuff listed. Now, I'm going to go through these videotapes. A lot of them I'm probably just going to donate, but you know, some of them, like I said, I'm going to make, well, just on the ones I'm looking at, I'm figuring probably $100 altogether. And I actually didn't even get to the box that had a lot of horror movies in it, so that could be, the horror movies could be just a cornucopia of profits there. I mean, know that horror movies, some of them horror movies go really, they're exciting. The horror movies can be pretty exciting for the prices they sell for. So, yeah. So it just depends on what they are, anyway. So, yeah, and that is right there. That's the reason why it's so hard to break the yard sale addiction right there, because even though I got a boatload of work just sorting those things, I'm walking up and I'm seeing, dude, there's $100 laying on the ground here. You know, there's $100 laying on the ground. Even if it cost me $20 to stop and pick them up, I can't leave $100 laying on the ground. You know, so some of them, there was some Zorro movies. They didn't sell for a lot alone. They were on Amazon. The profit was, they were in the green. I don't know, I think one was $3 in the green for profit. The other one was $4 something in the green for profit. But if I put them together, there were several other Zorro ones. Those two hadn't been opened yet. So unless it's not factory, it could be. They didn't look like they were rentals though. So yeah, but I'll lot them together. So lots of Zorro movies together and put them on eBay. And make a little bit of money. It's gonna be work, but it's just the way it goes. So that's the way it goes for me. Yeah, I found it. Well, I knew about that yard sale being out here. It wasn't G-Sailor. I mentioned the app earlier. It wasn't G-Sailor. I got rid of that one. It was Garage Sales. That's what it is. It's just an app called Garage Sales. Unless it used to be called G-Sailor and now it's called Garage Sales. Oops, that's not where I went. I don't know. Because I thought I had G-Sailor on here, but maybe they changed the name to Garage Sales. At least on the app. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says Garage Sales. I thought it was G-Sailor, but maybe I got rid of G-Sailor. Like if you ever come this way, little red plates. Right on the front of the building, right there, it says the niche. You can see that niche thrift store. There it is. So, yep. All right. Here. Oh, okay. Well, I did take a video in while I was inside there. I don't know. That might already, I don't know how I'm gonna edit these together. I'm not gonna do the video together with this ride along, the video inside there, because they were playing music. So I don't want to do that together with the ride along video. But I don't know if you saw it. If you saw it in that video, in the video that I just did, or if you will see it there were some old computer adapters in there. Intel Gigabit, Gigabit. I think it was CT desktop adapter. I just looked that up. I just looked that up, and they were selling. And these were all new in the packages. I don't know if you saw them in the video or not. They were all new in the packages, and they were like, I think they were like, the ones online were selling for like 12 to 18 or something like that a piece. So I pulled them all out. There's probably 12, something like that, probably 12 of them in a box. I put all in my $5 bag. So I ended up spending $15 there, plus the free stuff I got. So see, that's going to keep me busy. I'm not going to get to the other stuff because I got all that stuff. And I got a bunch of, I got some glassware, some boaties, candle boaties with posts on them. And I got a couple pieces of pewter. I got a nice big pewter platter. So see what I can get for that. Pewter was going really good before, so I'm gonna see what I can get out of it. So if nothing else, is scrap price right now is pretty good. So at least on pewter, or it was when I looked it up there a couple months ago. They were doing fairly well with it. So I could just put it on there for scrap because it's heavy. What else was there? What else I got? I got some more videotapes. There was a couple of interesting horror movies. I got that whole stack of brand new blank videotapes, VHS tapes. They're all blanks. I got a bunch of cassette tapes. They're nothing special. They're all normal bias. I think they're all Type 2. So they're nothing special, but I have a bunch of them at home. I'm going to put them all together and see if I get $20 out of a lot. And what else was there? Besides them hats, I can't remember everything. There was that Watergate puzzle. There was another guy in there I saw in there. He's a flipper. I never seen him before, but you can tell. You can tell he's a picker. And he ended up getting that Watergate. He picked that Watergate puzzle. So inside wide, I never did check that to see if it was any good or not. But I knew I was short on cash, so I didn't. I only left the house with $40. So I spent, actually, yeah, I bought 3 bags in there. Actually, I left the house with, I guess it was only, I guess it was only 35. So I spent 20 on the videotapes. I got that bag of hats for $5, and then 2 more bags for $5 a piece, and then broke. So, yeah, that's that. Squish, right on the dog. Squish. I'm gonna squish you. I know. So, yep, that's it. That's it for this ride along. Now I gotta take it inside, sort through it, and try to get on it. Just try to get on it. Alright. See ya.